Hello, everyone. I am so excited to introduce to you Brooke Shears. Now, Brooke is somebody that I have met and looked up to and admired for quite some time. And you know what? I've wanted to do an interview with her for a long time. The timing wasn't right, probably for both of us, but least of all for me. And Brooke just won I don't know if you say won or was awarded, but you just reached one of the top 10 affiliate partners for Tony Robbins. And that made me go, wow, how did she do this? I need to learn more. And can I get her on as a guest? Because I know that I have a lot of people that would be interested as well. So thank you. Long overdue to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited to be here.
Yeah. And so, Brooke, one of the questions that I love to ask, because it's really important for me to feel a person's heart, not just their credentials, is can you introduce yourself to the audience as who is Brooke from a soul essence? Who is she really?
Yes, I love that you're asking that from a soul essence, like you're speaking my language. So, the way I would answer that is I am source energy having a human experience. And I'm really enjoying the ride. I am loving this life experience I'm having. And yeah, so at the soul essence, that's who I am. Source energy, like we all are, I believe.
Like we all are. And Brooke, obviously, as source energy, you're well aware of your core values that you bring to the table. As somebody that's really aware of their own core values, they also are aware of their clients' core values. There is a correlation between the two. Just so we know and can really resonate with who is it that you serve, can you start talking about some of those core values that you have that overlap into who you serve?
Yeah. So, well, let me start by saying this. I think of my life in decades. And so and full circle enough, that's something I actually learned from Tony Robbins. Okay. So this decade of my life, I am focused on being the best mom that I can be. And to support that, part of being the best mom I can be is being the best version of myself. And I am super passionate about being an entrepreneur. Like that is part of my identity. I've been an entrepreneur for going on 11 years now. And so my core values, going back to the question, are really about every day evolving and being the best version of myself that I can be, having that growth mindset, constantly just learning and adapting and growing. And I really value living life by design. I do that for myself, and that is what I value in helping my clients do. And I truly believe that being an entrepreneur is like one of the foundational core things that you can do to actually live your life by design and not just fall into some default or other pattern that was handed down to us from what society tells us to do. And so I'm passionate about being an entrepreneur, and I love helping my clients do the same.
Wow. There's a lot to unpack there. And I think I love having these deep conversations because it really helps me understand not only what is that thing you're really good at, that thing that you know is your life purpose, the thing that you've uncovered and you just love to involve in, because we're going to go way more into that. But it also helps me understand a specific person or core value or essence of who you're attracting. And so when I hear in my own clients that, you know, I am this type of person and then I'm serving this type of person, and if those two things don't match, I know there's an opportunity to help dial in the magnetic messaging a little bit more. And that can be through understanding yourself better or understanding your client better. And both, of course, is the special equation. And you teach. So we just talked about core essence of who your clients are, how you could describe them. But what stage are they at, and how do you identify that you're the coach for them, and how do they identify you are the person for them?
Yeah. So who I specialize in working with are people who are really making that transition from 9 to 5 or employee to they really want to become an entrepreneur full time and really do their own thing. That's what I hear over and over. I just want to do my own thing. I want to make money at it, something that I enjoy doing, and I want to live my life on my own terms. So those are my ideal clients. They're really people who are in that beginner stage. So, not just bringing a business to life, but they are becoming an entrepreneur, which is a totally different person in the process.
Yeah, I love it. It really is a different person in the process. There's so much growth, both in their skill set that they bring to the table, but their mindset. If we do one without the other, we're definitely not sustainable. So how do you do that? Do you do it through membership, workshops? What is your vehicle in which you serve your clients?
Yeah, so I do one-on-one coaching. I do group coaching. I do group coaching with my partner, Danny DiNardo. We also have clients that we share together. I have a new online course that I just released that I'm so proud of. And I actually created that course with real life students. It was essentially a group coaching program. And through that program, I created the course that is now a digital product that people can enroll in and just do on demand. So yeah, that's the way I serve them, all different entry points.
Yeah, I love that they're different entry points. I'm sure they're different price points, but they're different entry points as to how ready are they, and are they ready for that next stage in which we can get really into high strategy moves. And so now is a great time for you. You just introduced us to Danny a little bit. You actually just were awarded, you and Danny together, this top 10 affiliate partner with Tony Robbins. And that is no small feat. I don't know if any of the people watching here know anything about affiliate marketing or partnering with somebody of that magnitude, but the work and the strategy that needed to happen is amazing. So I say congratulations. And I know that our audience wants to know all about the things, but right now, can you help me understand, how did you come to collaborate with Danny, or wherever you want to take this conversation, and why did you partner instead of doing this on your own?
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, well, thank you for acknowledging the accomplishment. Like, it really feels like such, this is just one of those things that's like a life achievement that I will remember like forever. Like, this was like not just a career highlight, but like a life highlight. And I just have to say, first and foremost, it all was, I love the clapping. It was all about the collaboration. Like, Danny and I did this as a team. And everything like this was a team effort. This is not something I did on my own. And he truly is the best partner I could ever imagine in the world to work with. Like, this is really a dream partnership. And what I have to say about that is, like, well, to answer your question, we actually came to be working together through our first affiliate launch. This was the third one that we've done together. And so we've actually been working together for about a year now. And we started with affiliate marketing, and then we loved working together so much. And then that led us into doing group coaching together. And we just keep continuing to work together because we're loving it. And it's so much fun because it's like, when you're working by yourself, a lot of people start off like as a solopreneur. And when you're doing it by yourself, it can be a really lonely road. And although Danny and I both do have our own successful online businesses, coaching practices, everything, online courses, when we partner together, it's like 1 + 1 = 10. Like, what we can achieve together is just like insane. It's beyond what we could even imagine. And it is so much more fun in the process. And it just makes everything so much more enjoyable and rewarding.
Oh my goodness. I love this so much. And the reason that I love it is because I love masterminds. And I love that when we put two brains together, that doesn't equal 3 or 2 or 10, it equals as many as the big brains that come in, right? So you bring your people in, your ancestors, all the resources, everything into the mix. And when you got two hearts that are like-minded, like-hearted, now there's an explosion. And so when you say that, you and Danny were that perfect pairing, this is my dream, is to celebrate people that are the perfect pairing. They have the same core values. They have the same beliefs and work ethics and things that are so important to them. I don't know if you have any more to comment on that, but I'd love to hear, like, was it hard to pick a collaborative partner the very first time, or did this just luckily happen and you guys just were the perfect people that met? Because you didn't know each other before you did this, did you?
No, we actually did.
We were friends before that.
Yes, we had met each other at a live event with Tony and Dean.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, that's where we first met. We had known each other for a year or maybe even longer than a year prior. We met in a Zoom room number 8, and full circle moment here. We met in room 8 and we got 8th place of this Tony Robbins global launch. Like, we didn't just make top 10, we got number 8. And
yes,
8 is the number.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I love this. Okay. I want to make sure that I clarify my question, because I know that you knew each other from your first affiliate. You had 2 affiliate launches before you did this one with Tony Robbins, because you don't get invited to Tony Robbins affiliate programs because you're just somebody that decides you want to be an affiliate person. You work your way up to that. So that's an accomplishment of its own. But before you guys ever did the first one, like the very first one, were you friends? Did you guys know each other offline before you jumped in and did an affiliate the first time?
We were like colleagues. We were like friends, peers, colleagues. And we had always had this kind of like random, from time to time, chit chat back and forth. We always stayed connected since that first time that we had met in room 8. Yeah, I mean, Danny was actually the first one to reach out to me. I remember it was like one morning, he just sent me a quick text like, hey, can I call you quick? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And he's like, do you want to coach together? Like, should we join forces? And I was like, yeah, like, it just felt, anyways, that first conversation, like, I remember him saying, we really share the same values and I'm really looking to partner with somebody. And I was like, this is great. Like, I feel totally aligned with you. Let's talk about it. And so we actually, before diving right into a full blown, like, let's meld our businesses together and let's just start building a business, we actually used an affiliate launch, the first one that we did together, as a test of how we worked together. We're like, let's do this and let's see how it goes. Let's have fun. And then if we want to continue working together, we will. And if we don't enjoy it, we'll just be honest with each other and say we didn't like it. And then that's it, but we loved it. And well, here we are like a year later, still working together and growing together. And yeah, so that's
and
how we
still growing successful businesses on the side. And so what I really, really love about this whole conversation is that you can have both. It is an and. So you have your specific people that you teach. He has his specific people, and there is an overlap and a big group of people in between that you guys serve together. Can you help us understand a little bit of the process of making sure that you knew you were supporting the same group of people with the same values? Because that, again, you guys had the same values. What about your students that you combined together? How did that all mash together?
Yeah, I mean, I think it just happened organically. I don't know if I can really put into words how that happened. I think it's just like both of our individual personal brands have attracted, we each have our own audience, but then in a lot of the things that we've done together, like we've hosted so many live events, workshops, masterclasses, really fun events. And so the audience that we've attracted together have just come to know us as a team. And they understand our values and they like working with us. And then it just kind of has taken off from there. So
yeah, thank you for that. And I didn't want to put you on the spot of like tactical of what did you do, but what you answered there was perfect. Because what I really want to help my audience understand is that the more you show up as the true you, the more you're going to attract a great collaborative partner and great clients. And when you're showing up online as the true you, this is a great example, Brooke, is that I seen you online and I thought that you were amazing. Were you teaching what I wanted to learn? No, because I already know it. So I'm not your ideal client, but I am definitely your ideal referral partner. I am definitely a collaborative partner. I am definitely somebody that is watching you and seeing that there is potential for us to do something together. So always shine, because people will see how it resonates with them. They will see that thing. So interesting how she's doing that. There's a question that I've been wanting to ask you for a while, and I'm going to take this opportunity. One of the most brilliant marketing things that I've seen you do is having your daughter do a video with you about the excitement of partnering with Tony Robbins. Now that coming from, I think she's 4, coming from her words, you resonated with every mom, every grandma, everybody with siblings. And now they said, look, if she can do it, I can do it. So I'd love to have a little bit of an insight on how that one came around.
Oh my God. I could like just burst into tears right now. Thank you so much. Like that was, thank you for that. That is a great question. And I am super excited to answer this. So that video happened like spontaneously. I had a vision in my head of a video that I wanted to sit down and record in promotion of this affiliate launch with Tony. And I had the whole thing, like I had it all planned out. And I sat down, I set up my little tripod thing and my phone, and I was like sitting down at my table and getting ready to record. And Marley was like, Mom, can I be in the video? And I was like, yeah, why not? So I just went with it. And I was like, okay, well, I'm shooting a video for promoting Tony Robbins. And she knows who Tony is. Like she comes to events with me. She loves Tony. She loves being part of this whole entire world of personal development. Like she gets it. Okay. And she's like, yeah. So we just sat down. I had my tripod there with my phone, and I just hit the record button, and I just like had a conversation with her. And it like, the whole thing came together just organically. And I was like, well, hey, there's my video. That's a heck of a lot better than what I was originally planning to do. So, and that's how I create content. Like I'm an inspired content creator. Like I said, I had a plan for the video. Like, so sometimes I do have a plan, but usually it's like just a very inspired spur of the moment thing. Like I have an idea, hit the record button and go. And that's my best content. And that's how I attract clients.
So that circles us back to your newest offer. Let's talk about it, because this is perfect. This is exactly what I do. And I don't teach it. So when I heard that you do it too, and now you've got a course, I'm like, I'm going to be sending everybody to you, because people get so in their head about what is my content. And it's like, you have your ideal audience, you have your ideal message, you have this thing you want to share. Don't you all day long think, oh, I need to tell so-and-so that. At that inspired moment, go tell them, speak to them as if they're right in the room with you. Okay, we get the same thing. Yes! Go ahead and talk about how you created this course and what you're offering.
Oh my God, I feel like, could we host a masterclass on this together? Here's a collaboration idea, because yes, everything you just said. Like, so this is just, it's crazy, first of all, for me to think that like, I actually have a course now teaching this, because it was only like 2 years ago that I literally did not even understand what the word content meant.
Right.
Like I didn't get it. I wasn't doing it. I didn't consider myself a social media person. Okay. But when I decided to develop like an online, coaching practice and course business, I was like, well, I got to learn the social media game. Let's do this. And so I just that's how I started. I just started turning the camera on, and I started making a lot of live videos. And then I got really comfortable and I started enjoying it. And then in that process, I built an audience, and then I built an audience, and then that created my niche for me. And then poof, now I just had clients coming in. So like it was just a very natural process. And now 2 years later, I've been able to look back and reflect at how I did that. And now I've documented it, and I'm teaching it in this course now, which I'm so proud of. So it's really like, the course is essentially for somebody who feels like they don't have any idea how to create content or what a personal brand is, or how they can have a personal brand. Like, I remember thinking, who am I to be a personal brand? It's like, well, anybody can have one. Just show up online. Like, it's literally that simple. And then it walks you through the steps of how to then turn the viewers of your content into paying clients. And it's a very natural and simple process, all without any fancy tech. You don't need any funnels. You don't need any AI telling you what to do. You don't need a website. Like, you really just need your social media account, an email address, and your bank account. And like, you got it. That's literally how simple it can be to start.
So we're giggling and we're making a little bit of light over something that is actually a real big needle mover in your business. And the reason we're giggling is because both of us overcomplicated at some time, because we actually got told this is how you do it. And really, I think both of me and you have a great understanding is that our soul knows. There is wisdom within inside of us. Do what brings you joy. Follow that. Don't go doing things because somebody else told you to, but you're like, yuck, I hate that. It just doesn't make sense. I'm not authentic when I do it. That is me. If you told me I had to read a script, I would take 20 shots to create a 1-minute video. And if my clients are doing that, obviously that is why they're not out there teaching what they are born to teach, because they think they've just made it too hard. So how do we come back, make it fun, aligned with your heart and your soul's action, right? There is a true alignment. When you're in flow state, you're in alignment. And when you are in alignment, you are gaining momentum and you are being able to even see a higher source of strategy and partnerships and all that kind of stuff. Yes, I'm seeing you nod. I know you're agreeing with me. Go ahead, add your 2 bits, your 25 cents to that. We call it 2 bits in here in Canada. Add your 2 bits to that, and then we will wrap this up because I think it's been perfect.
I love learning that you in Canada, you say your 2 bits. I've never heard that before. So that's super fun. No, I don't even know if I have 2 bits to add. I was like hanging on every word you said, like, yes, I'm in alignment with you. We're on the same wavelength. I love this conversation right now. Yes. I couldn't agree more.
Okay, perfect.
You said it perfectly.
So it is. And so, when I think that's another reason why when somebody says to me, well, I need that methodology, I need that thing that's going to do it. And I say, just be more of you. And people are like, no, that doesn't make sense. Tell me what to do. Be more of who you already are. And that will shine through. That will attract your people. You know them. They want you. They're searching for you. They're praying for you anyway. Just show up and be that person so that they can find you. So any last, I need the world to know this thing, whether it's about you or whether it's about your clients or it's a message you always give. I just love you to have the last final words.
Yeah, no, I need to share like a content creation tip here to build on what you said, because I can't hold it back. I love how you say, just be more of you, because I share the same message, but in a different way. And I love how you said it. Like, I just say, like, my number one content creation tip is like, authenticity wins. Like, just be yourself, turn the camera on. Like, it is that simple. Turn the camera on. It doesn't matter like how your hair looks or if you have makeup on or what, like, you don't even have to edit your videos. You don't need to do that stuff. Like, just turn the camera on and start talking and share your inner thoughts. And like, that's it. And then turn it off and now you're done. And now guess what? Now you have a personal brand and you're going to start attracting people to you. Like, it's easy. It is simple and it's fun. So I just wanted to say that. But so what was your last question now?
My last question is, you have the last word, and that might have been it, but I think there's another message that needs to come through you just to finalize and tidy this all up.
Yeah, I would just say, whoever's watching this, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. If you understand this language that Debbie and I share and that we are like super passionate about, I love it. And I would just say, enjoy your life. Like, at the end of the day, it's like, let's not take this whole thing too seriously. We're all having a human experience. And I think, like, let's just enjoy it, just enjoy it. Have fun.
So beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me today. This has been a lot of fun.
Thank you. It was awesome.